Good morning, everybody. Hope you are all well. And it's Friday again. Oh, God, where do the weeks go? They just fly by, don't they? So this session and then 2 more before Christmas. So let's make the most of it. Pretty miserable day, isn't it? So probably best being indoors playing ukuleles. So we've got just a one notice, really. I'll remind you, and I will send you an email, of course, with all the stuff on. But the Theatre Royal stuff is going ahead as per. Well, yeah, I was going to say as per usual. It's not as per usual at all, is it really? But as we agreed. So on Monday at 10, on the 7th, that's the 7th, and then on the 14th, there are still tickets available. I think this coming Monday is selling quickly, but there are still some for the following Monday. So they're all going ahead as usual. So a chance to get together and do some live stuff together, which would be nice. Okay, so we've got a few tunes to get through today, and there's a little film about alternate tunings. So nothing. Well, there are 1 or 2 little bits and pieces that'll tax you a bit, I hope. So we'll start off with a warm-up, which is Bad Moon Rising. This is volume 1, page 7. You can play kazoos to this as well. We'll use this just to sort of check that you can hear me all right and everything. Hopefully it's all working as it should. And it's loud enough. If it's not, then let me know. So what's special about this? Absolutely nothing really, except for the introduction. Which you all know and love so well. Okay, so let's do that. So out in the bathroom a little bit. Turn that down. There we go. All right. So you're ready. So it goes 2, 3, 4. I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times today. Well, don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. And I hear hurricanes are blowing. And I know the end is coming soon. I fear rivers overflowing. And I hear the voice of raging rain. Well, don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Well, don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Come on, kazoos. Well, don't go around tonight. Bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Hope you have got your things together. Hope you are quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. One eye is taken for an eye. Well, don't go around tonight. Bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Well, don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Yeah. Punchy start. So hopefully that sounded all right. Let me know if that was balanced as it should. Not too loud. Nothing's changed much here, I don't think. So, if that was all good, it sounds like it is. We will move on to Volume 1, page 32, Jambalaya. So this has got it's got kazoos in as well. Oh God! Great, so jambalaya, yes. So this has got kazoos in it, and it's also got an inversions. Now, if you don't do the inversions, it doesn't matter. You don't have to do them, but just have a crack at least one of them. And this is a really good song to try that. So you've got, if we go to close-up cam, you've got, oh crikey, close-up cam's moved a bit, isn't it? Sorry, there we go. There's the G. There's the G7th. This is a G shape, and you just spread your fingers a little bit over 2 frets. Sorry, there. And there's the C on the 7th fret. So those of you who do the inversions regularly will know that. So you can just slide up. So at the end of the lines, the end of the verse, the end of the chorus, G, a G7th, as per the picture, I think, which isn't on the screen at the moment, and the C, which is on the G shape on the 7th fret. Just have a go at least one of them. Let's see how you go on. There you can see the G7th up on the side there. The C actually is the second inversion, which is up here, which is the B flat shape, but it's easier if you go G7th and just have that G shape on the 7th fret. Have a crack at that. You'll feel so much better if you do. Alright, so goes like this. Goodbye, Joe. We gotta go. Me oh my oh. We gotta go and pull the pier road down the bayou. My on the sweetest one. Oh me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, fillet gumbo. I'm gonna see my shit of me, yo. Big guitar, fill for a jar, and big ale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Tea-baiters, won't you know, the place is buzzing. Some folk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. Dressing style, go hot wild, oh me, oh my, oh. Again, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, fillet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share of me, yo. Big guitar, fill for a jar, and big ale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, fillet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share of me, yo. Big guitar, fill for a jar, and big ale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, fillet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share of me. Wild, oh me, oh my, oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, fillet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share of me, yo. Guitar, fill for a jar, and big ale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Yeah. So I hope you gave that a go with the inversions. So, right, what's up next? Okay, so Actually, it's just the page before. Page 31, volume 1, page 31. Jamaica Farewell. Off to a bit of a flying start this morning. Good. So this has got a calypso rhythm to it. Truly inverted throughout here. Well done, Margaret. Very good. Nice to hear somebody's listening. So, yeah. So this is a calypso strum, which is... So you're going down, down, up, up, down, up. Alright, so that's what you're looking to do. Alright, so it goes like this. 2, 2, 4. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. Sailing ship when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. And I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down at the market you can hear ladies cry out while on their heads ain't bare. Ackee rice, saltfish and nice, and the rum is fine any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls sway to and fro. I must declare my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship. When I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Oh, a trip to Jamaica would be nice, wouldn't it? A bit warmer over there. Good. So Gary McWilliams says, playing whilst stood on my head, does that count? Of course it does. And in fact, I'd pay good money to see that. There you are. There's a challenge for you, Gary. Right. A whole song on your head. All right. Yeah, it counts if you send in a video. That's right. Absolutely. Spot on. Okay, so Under the Moon of Love. Yeah. You like this one? I'm sure you remember this from your beginners groups. So this has the passing note. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Is I just those you haven't done it. So there's the C, and there's the A minor, and then we're putting that little note in the A flat before it gets to the A. So we're going. Well, you're having trouble with the calypso strum. I can see people having. If you go back and have a look at the sheets that I gave you way back when, you'll see that it's there graphically, and you can follow it. It's quite difficult, really. Needs a bit of practice. But this one's not too difficult. So we've got every time you go from a C to an A minor, you're putting in that little. I'm going to do it anyway. Right, so it's that little passing note. Okay. And use two fingers. Make sure you use two fingers. Don't slide your finger because it sounds horrible. It doesn't work when you slide it. Okay, so that's the main crux of this. And of course, when you get to the bridge, we go through that, and then it's got no chord. Come on, little darling, take that bit. And then you count at the end of that 4 beats. It goes all quiet for 4 beats. But instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, you count 2, 3, 4, 5. It sits much better because the last beat is on hand of the bar. Oh, sorry, the first beat is on hand of the bar. So the 1 is on the word hand. Come on, little darling, take my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. So it's easier to count 2, 3, 4, 5 than it is to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's give it a go. Volume 1, page 52, by the way. So I think I forgot to say. All right, so it goes like this: 2, 3, 4. Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love. Let's sit right down and talk under the moon of love. I want to tell you that I love you, and I want you to be my gal, little darling. Let's walk, let's talk under the moon of love. You are looking so lovely under the moon of love. Your eyes shining so brightly under the moon of love. I wanna go all the time and be my love tonight, little darling. Let's walk, let's talk under the moon of love. I'm gonna talk sweet talk, whisper things in your ear. Gonna tell you lots of things that I know you've been longing to hear. Come on, little darling, take my hand. Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love. Let's sit right down and talk under the moon of love. I want to tell you that I love you, and I want you to be my girl, little darling. Let's walk, let's talk under the moon of love. Talk sweet talk, whisper things in your ear. I'm gonna tell you lots of things that I know you've been longing to hear. Come on, little darling, take my hand. Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love. Let's sit right down and talk under the moon of love. I want to tell you that I love you, and I want you to be my girl, little darling. Let's walk, let's talk under the moon of love. Oh, yeah, love it. Pity there isn't room to dance, but never mind. Probably a good thing, really. Okay, so what we got next? Oh, can't help myself. So yeah, all fairly straightforward, really. You've got the little G riff at the end of the line. I need to run up at this. That's what you're looking to do. So it's a little bit more forceful the first two downs, and then a down up. Right. So that's that little bit, and then of course you've got, which we looked at in one of the little films, which was the crescendo, which is in the middle bit, the bits in italics. I suppose it is in the middle really, although it's not marked as such, after verse 3. When I call your name, girl, it starts to flame, burning my heart, tear it all apart. So that's a little bit that gets louder and louder as you go through it. Okay, so there are 6 bars of C, and for a change I will count them, so you don't have to. Alright, so it goes 1, 2, 3, oh. Ah, sugar pie, honey bunch, you know that I love you. I can't help myself, I love you and nobody else. In and out my life, you come and you go, leaving just your picture behind, and I kiss it 1,000 times. When you snap your finger or wink your eye, I come running to you, I'm tied to your apron strings, and there's nothing that I can do. I can't help myself, no, I can't help myself. Oh, sugar pie, honey bunch, weaker than a man should be. I can't help myself, I'm a fool in love, you see. Wanna tell you I don't love you, tell you that we're through, and I've tried, but every time I see your face, get all choked up inside. When I call your name, girl, it starts to feel burning in my heart, tear it all apart, no matter how I try, my love I cannot hide. Oh, sugar pie, honey bunch, you know that I'm weak for you. I can't help myself, I love you and nobody else. Sugar pie, honey bunch, do anything you ask me to. I can't help myself, I want you and nobody else. Sugar pie, honey bunch, weaker than a man should be. I can't help myself, I'm a fool in love, you see. Wanna tell you I don't love you, tell you that we're through, and I've tried, but every time I see your face, I get all choked up inside. When I call your name, girl, it starts to feel burning in my heart, tear it all apart, no matter how I try, my love I cannot hide. Oh, sugar pie, honey bunch, you know that I'm weak for you. I can't help myself, I love you and nobody else. Sugar pie, honey bunch, do anything you ask me to. I can't help myself, I want you and nobody else. Sugar pie, honey bunch, you know that I love you. I can't help myself, no, I can't help myself. Yeah, jolly good. I hope you enjoyed that. It went rather well, I thought. Said it from this end anyway. Good. So plenty to keep us going today. So everybody's talking, aren't they just? So it's volume 3, page 25. Wonderful Fred Neil song. And I would suggest just sort of finger picking and strumming this at the same time. So we have this. Oh, where are we? Close up cam. Oh, I need to move over here a bit. So we've had a look at this before, which is the 4 1 4 2 strum, and then combining that with the triplet strum, where you've got your index finger coming down, followed immediately by your thumb, and then your finger coming up again. And that little combination of the two techniques goes very well with a lot of these songs. Particularly something like this, which is sort of quiet acoustic-y type. Yeah. So give that a go if you can. Alright, so several bars of C to start with. Here we go. 2, 3. Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of my mind. People stop and staring, I can see their faces, only the shadows of their eyes. Going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off of the northeast winds, sailing on summer breeze, skipping over the ocean like a stone. Wow, 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 wow. Going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off of the northeast winds, sailing on summer breeze, skipping over the ocean like a stone. Everybody's talking at me, I don't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of my mind. I won't let you leave my love behind. No, I won't let you leave. I won't let you leave my love behind. How was that? Oh, quieten this all down a bit. But it's a sunny type song, which I think is a good thing for a day like today where it's bloody miserable. Good, okay, hope you got the hang of that. So, moving on then, teach your children. And you can use the same finger picking style, really, for this song, which you all know and love so well. We haven't done this for a while, so you've got two choices when you get to verse 3. Either you can do the bit that's ordinary text, or you can do the bit in brackets, in the italics rather. Just to remind you how they go, because you might not remember it. So it goes, and you have tender years and know the fears that your elders grew by. So please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die. So that's the ordinary bit, and then the other bit goes. Can you hear? Do you care? Can't you see? We must be free to teach your children what you believe in. Make a world that we can live in. Teach. Okay, so those are the two bits. I think if you're used to doing one of them, have a crack at the other one. I will do the bit that's not in italics, so you can play up against that. The only other thing to watch out for is a B minor, which might catch you out a little bit. So the first two lines, I'm going to start at 10. So it goes like this: 2, 2, 4. On the road must have a code that you can live by. So become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell did slowly go by. On your dreams, the one they picked, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. Just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. Of tender years can't know the fears that your elders grew by. So please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by. On your dreams, the one they picked, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. Just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. I miss not hearing the other bit, but I do sort of hear it in my head. I hear lots of things in my head. The voices. Anyway, good. I hope you enjoyed that. Sort of quiet a bit, really. It just gets noisy from here on in, I think, really. Actually, it's not strictly true, but some noisy ones coming up. So, All of Me, Volume 3, page 6. We sang it. I sang the other bit. Well done. Good. Right, so All of Me. This is fairly straightforward, really. We do verse 2 as our introduction, and then we do verses 1 and 2, and then we do an instrumental version of verse 2, and then we go back to 1 and then to 3. Don't be tempted to keep going on to 3 after you've done 2. Some people do. You've got a little bit on verse 2 when you've got the C on the third line. Play the C minor with your with your ring finger. It makes it so much easier. So there's the C. Play the C minor there. And you've got to slide back for the B minor, which comes up. And so if you don't play the G, you'll see there's a little cross against the chord for that string. So don't play that string, just move it back. It makes it so much easier. I think in the book you'll find it says it's a 1 on that bit rather than the 3, the B minor and the C minor, meaning your index finger. But I think you'll find it easier with your ring finger. Sounds strangely like albatross, doesn't it? Dun, 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 dun. Not quite right, is it? Anyway, close. All right, so I digress. Sorry. Here we go then. So verse 2. 2, 3, 4. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? And take my lips, I wanna lose them. And take my arms, I'll never use them. Your left me with eyes that cry. And how can I go along without you? You took the part that once was my heart. So why not take all of me? All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I wanna lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. And how can I go along without you? You took the part that once was my heart. So why not take all of me? So why not take all of me? Oh yeah, it's a nice song, isn't it? 1931 as well. They don't write them like that anymore. Good. And so I think probably in the same sort of vague, although it's a little bit later, Sentimental Journey, which is the new song we've been doing recently. So this is really just pretty straightforward. Of course you have got the F minor, which turns up in this song. So otherwise it's not too taxing. The bridge has got these little downstrokes which I've put on the screen. It's not actually in the book, But if you've got a book and you want to sort of just copy them across, I suppose that would be the way to do it, just as a aide memoire for when you get to that bit. Okay, so we hum the first verse and then just do the whole thing all the way through. All right, so that's 2, 2, 4. Gonna take a sentimental journey, gonna set my heart at ease, gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, I got my reservation, spend each time I could afford, like a child in wild anticipation, long to hear that all aboard. 7. That's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. I never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take that sentimental journey, sentimental journey home. 7. That's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. I never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take that sentimental journey, sentimental journey home. Sentimental journey home. Sentimental journey home. Yeah. So that's sort of embedded itself now into the canon, I think, probably. Is yearning a real word? Need to look that one up, actually. It sounds like it's made up, doesn't it? Probably not something that was in the dictionary. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. We might have a little coffee break, I think, and then come back with a little film, and then we'll carry on with some very noisy songs. Okay, so we'll see you in about 10. Okie dokie, and we're back in the room. So, I've got a little film for you that I did about alternate tunings. But just before I do that, while I remember, if you're coming to the Theatre Royal on Monday or the following Monday, you will need your Christmas books. Okay, you'll need the Christmas songbooks. The reason for that is I'm not going to miss this opportunity for doing some of the Christmas songs, and that song in particular, when we've got a whole group of people, because it's so much better like that. So we'll do a few Christmas songs to finish off on Monday and on the following Monday, on the 14th as well. So make sure you got your Christmas books with you, which also reminds me that we have the Christmas session if you missed the last one or you want to do it again at 10:30, I think it is, isn't it, on Wednesday online. So I'll send you all the links, and you probably had them all already, but I'll do it again. So yes, if you want to do the Christmas thing again, you can do it then. Right, so here comes a little informative film. Hello, here's a little something for those of you who'd like to experiment a little bit. Alternative tunings. We're very used to having our ukuleles tuned to the standard G, C, E and A. We all know that very well, but you can actually alter the tuning so that you can start playing open chords and various other bits and pieces. This is just a little introduction. We can retune the strings, but you do have to be a little bit careful. The nylon strings will take probably about 2 semitones up or down. If you come too far down, they get very flabby and you can't really play them. If you go too far up, you're going to break a string. So it's within certain parameters you can retune your ukulele. Here's a little example to get you started, the open C tuning. So here we have the normal tuning, G, C, E, A running along the top. And then below that, we've got G, C, E and G. So we're going to change the A string down to a G. And this of course gives us the 3 notes that we need for the C chord, which is G, C and E. So with our tuner set up as per normal, we can see that we are G, C, E and A. And we're going to change that A to a G, so we're just going to turn it down. It's 1 semitone, G sharp, and then down to the G. It's always good to just go a little bit below and then you tune up. So now we have G, C, E and another G. And that gives us the open chord of C. So what's the benefit of tuning to a chord? Well, it means that you just play the open strings. We have the C chord. If you put your finger across the top here as a bar, and to all intents and purposes move the nut down here, that gives you all the major chords. So there's your C, okay, C sharp, D, E flat, and E, and F, F sharp, G, and so on and so forth. So with the C tuning like this, we know that on the 5th fret we have an F, and on the 7th fret we have a G, which means you've got C, F and G. And we've got lots of songs that just play C, F and G. So if you have a go at this, try taking one of the songs. You can actually probably get one off YouTube that we've done and play along with it. So for example, we've got hundreds with C, F and G's, haven't we? But rocking all over the world. Here we are and here we are and here we go, all on board and we're hitting the road. Here we go, well, rocking all over the world. Okay, so any song with C, F and G, you can play that using those bar chords. And on top of a version which is playing using the root chords, it can sound very good. The other good thing about it is you can use it for slide. So you'll find a lot of blues musicians will retune the ukulele to a single chord, to an open chord, and it means you can slide up and down the fretboard. In this case we've chosen open C, so we can play blues in C with the F and the G. Ukuleles with the nylon strings aren't that great for the slide, but it does sort of work. I'm not a great exponent of the slide playing, but you can hear that it does sort of work. You also notice that that chord shape is actually a G7th when you have an open tuning. So all the chord shapes that you're used to using here change, of course. So you can find all sorts of funny chords just by moving your fingers, playing all the shaped chords that you know. Shapes that you know, slide them up, experiment a bit. You find all sorts of funny things going on. One thing you need to note when you're playing with the slide is that the slide pretty much needs to be on top of the fret. So rather than putting it to one side, which we would normally do behind the fret, the slide needs to be on top of the fret. By moving it back a bit, you can hear it drops in tone. So make sure the slide is actually on top of the fret. So I hope that was of interest, and we'll see you next time. So I hope that was of interest to you. I did think something after I did that, and that is that if you're playing with the kids, you know, that I know a lot of you have grandchildren who you play with, you can just take an old uke and just drop the A string down to G, and just say, here is a C, and then just put your finger there, and then you play the F, and then put your finger there. It makes it really easy, so you can actually play along with each other and things like that. So, and there are plenty of songs that have just C, F and G. And oh look, the next song is just C, F and G. Paradise with George Ezra. I haven't actually given this a go with this open tuning, I have to admit. But it was more of a lucky coincidence that it happened to be the next song. Actually, I hadn't even thought about it. But to be honest, so you could give this a go. So we'll play it as normal. Now I'll play it as normal, and then you can come back and have a crack at it if you fancy doing that by retuning your uke. Good. Sorry, I was thinking something completely different, but yes, you can come back when you come to to replay the YouTube thing. You can play it over the top of this using just this open C tuning and see how you get on. All right, so I use my fingers for this, don't I? Lots of dynamics here, and the crescendo as well. We use the crescendo, don't we, for the bit with the Paradise roll on, but you know you've done that. Okay, so we'll go stick it from the top. All right, so it goes like this: 2, 3, 4. My love. My lover, 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 I'm in paradise whenever I'm with you. My mind, my mind, well, it's a paradise whenever I'm with you. Ride on, I will ride on down the road, I will find you, I will hold you, and I'll be there. It's long, it's a mighty long road, but I'll find you, and I'll hold you, and I'll be there. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel. And if it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. And if it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. My time, well, it's a never-ending helter-skelter. We'll be out whatever the weather. My boom, boom heart, it's a beating, it's thumping, and I'm alive. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel. And I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel. And if it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. And if it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. Paradise, roll on, take me there, roll on, paradise, roll on, take me there, roll on, paradise. bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. And if it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel. And if it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. And if it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. And if it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. And if it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. Ooh, how was that? Good. From here anyway. Good. Okay, so there's a C, an F and a G. Have a crack at that with the open tuning. Quite difficult probably to begin with. It'll take a little bit. You have to get your brain around it because you're used to doing it in a particular way. But it might make for a bit of fun, something a little bit different. Okie dokie. So now, that was all fun and nice and easy, wasn't it? This isn't. It's got an E in it. Spirit in the Sky. Oh no, not the E. Everybody steers clear of it, but really it's just a question of practice, isn't it? It's a bar chord on the 4th fret. Is the easiest way to play it. Just straight across there on the 4th fret, and your little finger down there on the 7th. You can play it another way. You can, if you can bend your finger like that and put it down like that, you get your finger off. But I shouldn't bother, to be honest, to be perfectly frank. This is much easier. And don't be tempted to play the E7th because it's not right. So I think probably most of you have done this before. You've got the A. So it's a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up for the first 4, and then the first 2 of the second bar, and then you've got a downstroke for the D and a downstroke for the C. And you do that 4 times. And then when you get to the word, when you go through the verse, and then you have the little last line, which is in italics. The word best is the first beat. Is that A of the riff. All right, so let's give it a go, shall we? All right, so 2, 3, 4. Going up to the spirit in the sky, going up to the spirit in the sky. How did he get on? The old E chord, which we hardly ever use. We use it in this Spirit in the Sky. We also use it in Winter Wonderland. You may have come across that if you came to the session last week. So, yeah. So it's always good to have that, isn't it? All right, so pushing the envelope a little bit now. Lola. So this is volume 3, page 43. A few little bits and pieces in this one. First off, of course, is the E flat. So you've got this E flat at the beginning, which is like it's a G minor with your middle finger moved up next to your ring finger. That's E flat. It's not really that. Okay, so the introduction bit is, and that's what you get at the end of the verses. So it's that. Yeah. So that's a little bit, and then we've got a C sus4, which is where you add your finger. So you're playing a C, and then you just add your index finger to the E string on the first fret. Right. So it's just adding that. Another sort of passing note, a bit like that. So it's a passing note that we just whack a finger on, take it off again. So we do that in quite a few different songs, don't we, really? Okay. So the first bit is sort of quite quiet and sort of finger picky. Well, it's flat picked with a, if you've got a if you're playing with a plectrum. If you're finger picking, you can just do your normal finger picking. Met her in a club down in Old Soho, where they drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola. C-O-L-A cola. And then you start to build up a strum, and then by the end of it you're strumming full blast. Okay? So a little bit of dynamics in there. Alright, so the introduction, and then away we go. So, 2, 3, 4. Met her in a club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola. C-O-L-A cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name, and in a dark brown voice she said, Lola. Hello, hello, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. Oh, my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman and talked like a man. Oh, my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Well, we drank champagne and danced all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up and sat me on her knee. She said, little boy, when you come home with me, well, I'm not the world's most passionate guy. But when she looked in her eyes, well, I almost fell for my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. I pushed her away. I walked to the door. I fell to the floor. I got down on my knees. Then I looked at her and she at me. That's the way that I wanted to stay, and I always wanted to be that way for my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Girls will be boys and boys boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, muddled up, shook up world, except for Lola. Lola, Lola. Well, I left home just a week before, but I never ever kissed a woman before. Lola smiled and took me by the hand. She said, dear boy, I'm gonna make you a man. Well, I'm not the world's most masculine man, but I know what I am, and I'm glad I'm a man, and so is Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola. La 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. Lola. La 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. Lola. La 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. There you go. Hopefully you got on all right with that. Told you we push the envelope a little bit today. So yeah, it's a great song anyway, isn't it? So yes, that was that. And we're going to push the envelope a little bit further as well. Brown Eyed Girl. All right, so volume 3, page 12. And of course this has the little riff at the top, which everybody knows and loves so well. Okay, so we've talked about how the tabs are written. So you've got the strings. It's a sort of graphic interpretation of your strings along the top. And upside down, G, C, E, and A, and the numbers represent the frets of the particular string. So this starts on the fret 3 of the E string, and then the 5th, then the 7th, back to the 5th, back to the 3rd. Do the same thing again on the A, and then back again, and then a little finish. Goes to the 3rd, then down to the 2nd, 3rd, and the 5th. And you put those all together, you go. And it's important that you use 3 fingers for that as well. So you span over the frets with your 3 fingers rather than sliding up and down, because it sounds rubbish when you slide up and down. And then the chords are along the top. So those are the chords that are in the bit along the top. So the thing is, you can't do both unless you've got 4 arms and 2 ukuleles. Well, you might have 2 ukuleles, but you certainly haven't got 4 arms. Well, you've got 4 arms, but forget it. We'll just play it. I will play the chords along the top, and then you can join in with the bit underneath. And if you balls it up, it doesn't matter because nobody can hear you. All right. All right. So it goes like this: 2, 3, 4. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running, hey, hey, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts a thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl. There you go. I know, hard, isn't it? So you can always come back and practice that at a later date. Good. All right. So that's all the hard stuff over now. That's just noisy stuff. I Knew the Bride. Volume 2, page 28. This is an exercise in holding a rhythm. All right, that's how it goes. 12 beats on the D, 2 on the A7, and 2 back on the D. And it's just a question of keeping going, really. All right, so 2, 2, 4. Well, the bride looked a picture in a gown that her mama wore. She was married herself nearly 27 years before. Had to change the style a little, but it looked just fine. Staying up all night, but they got it ready just in time. The mom of her daddy, she's walking down the aisle. I caught her eye and she gave me that secret smile. It sounds a little old-fashioned now, but we're still close friends. And the way she looks now, man, she never could have been. But I can see her now in her tight blue jeans, pumping all the money in a record machine, spinning like a top. You should have seen her go, and I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. Well, the proud daddy only wanna give a little girl the best. He lay down a grand on a cozy little lover's nest. You could call the reception an unqualified success. Had a flash hotel for 150 guests. But I can see her now, drinking with the boys, breaking the hearts like playing with toys. She used to do the pony, she used to do the stroll, and I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. Take a look at the bridegroom smiling, pleased as pie, shaking hands all round with a glassy look in his eye. He got a real good job in his shirt and tie and nice. But I remember a time when she would never ever look at him twice. Well, I can see her now with her headphones on, jumping up and down to her favorite song. I still remember when she used to make a lot of noise, hopping and bopping with the street corner boys. She used to want to party, she used to want to go, and I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. So that would have blown all the cobwebs away, wouldn't it? Marvellous. Good. Well done. So what how are we doing? Oh, cricket, the time. They fly by. Good Lord. Okay, let's go with Working on a Dream. So, volume 3, page 68. And this has, of course, got a nice key change in it. And did everybody finish on time then? I jolly well hope you did. So yeah, it's got a key change in it. No, it isn't. Sorry, I'm thinking of the other song. I'm thinking of the other British Picture song. Working on a Dream. Just go straight through, actually. You don't need to think anything about this. You could invert the D's if you wanted to. Helps a little bit, but actually, it's just a pretty much straightforward strum all the way through. So we've got 2 bars on each of the chords at the start, and off we go. So it's 2, 3, 4. I'm working on a dream. Sometimes it feels so far away. Working on a dream. Know it will be mine someday. Rain pouring down, I swing my hammer. My hands are rough from working on a dream. Working on a dream. I'm working on a dream. The trouble can feel like it's here to stay. I'm working on a dream. Love will chase the trouble away. 'Cause I'm working on a dream. Oh, it can feel so far away. I'm working on a dream. Love will make it real someday. The sunrise comes, I climb the ladder. New day breaks and I'm working on a dream. Working on a dream. I'm working on a dream. Working on a dream. I'm working on a dream. Oh, it can feel so far away. Working on a dream. Love will make it real someday. Working on a dream. Oh, it can feel so far away. Working on a dream. Love will make it real someday. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah. Good. Righty-ho. So, yeah, so we'll finish up with Chuck Berry. The Chuck Berry medley. Oh, hang on a sec. Yeah. So that's all right. This is a video, so I need to watch out for that. So we'll do that. So, which is a volume 3, page 16. But just to a reminder then that we've got the Theatre Royal starting on Monday. Don't forget your Christmas books, and the Christmas show on Wednesday. And then we're back here again next Friday. And then the following week, of course, Theatre Royal on the Monday on the 14th. And then on the Friday the 18th, there'll be a session here as per normal. And then there's the Christmas bash in the evening. So hopefully you'll be able to come to both of those. And if you've got, I will be sending out emails explaining everything where it all is and all the stuff that goes with it. Okie dokie, so let's have a crack at this then, shall we? They're really rocking in Boston, Pittsburgh, PA, and in the heart of Texas, around the Frisco Bay. sweet little 16. Just gotta have about 500,000 framed autographs. A wallet's filled with pictures. She gets them one by one. Become so excited. Won't you look at her run, boy? Oh, mommy, mommy, please may I go? It's such a sight to see. Somebody steal the show. Oh, daddy, daddy, I beg of you. Whisper to mommy, it's all right with you. They're really rocking in Boston, Pittsburgh, PA. They've been to heart of Texas, around the Frisco Bay, all over St. Louis, way down to New Orleans. All the cats wanna dance with sweet little 16. She got the grown-up blues, tight dresses and lipstick, sporting high-heel shoes. Oh, but tomorrow morning she'll have to change her trim and be sweet 16, back to class again. They're really rocking in Boston, Pittsburgh, PA. They're in the heart of Texas, around the Frisco Bay, all over St. Louis, way down to New Orleans. All the cats wanna learn to swim, sweet little 16. Well, I looked at my watch and it was 9:21. It was a rock and roll dance, having nothing but fun, and we rolled, reeling and a rocking. We was reeling and a rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. I looked at my watch and it was 9:32, and there was nothing I would rather do than dance with you, and we rolled, reeling and a rocking. We was reeling and a rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. My watch and it was 10:05, and man, I didn't know if I was dead or alive when we rolled, reeling and a rocking. We was reeling and a rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. I looked at my watch and it was 10:26. I'm gonna keep on dancing till I get my kicks, and we rolled, reeling and a rocking. We was reeling and a rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. My watch, and to my surprise, I was dancing with a woman that was twice my size, and we rolled, reeling and a rocking. We was reeling and a rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. There we go. Deep down Louisiana, coast to New Orleans, back up in the woods amongst the evergreens, stood a log cabin made of wood. There lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play the guitar like a ring. Jolly good. Well, thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a nice weekend. Stay safe out there. Try and follow the rules if you can understand them. And we will see you next week, all things being equal. All right. See you then. Bye.